Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use the market board. Now unfortunately you cannot use this if you are a free trial player. So the market board is accessed immediately after you start your journey and you have access to the city-states. So you have search, category search for arms and offhands, you have armor, you have items, and then you have your housing items. So at the top here you have your search. Now, partial match, you'll be able to use a couple of letters in the item that you're trying to find to make finding the items faster, but you have only up to 100 hits. If you take it off, if you use just the first 3 characters of the item, you'll get 20 results. If you type in the whole item, you'll get as many items as humanly possible in that category. So as an example, if you type in iron with partial match on, you only will get 100 hits. If you take it off, then you'll get much more under the category of iron. If you're looking for something specific, you're going to have to type the whole thing out. Otherwise, you're going to have to go through a sea of items to look for what you want. Now, if you want to make it a little bit easier on yourself, go to the items in the crafter log. If you're on controller, hit square, pops up this. Go to copy item name, go to the market board, search, then you see copy or paste L1 R1, automatically puts it in there for you. Simple as that. And if you're looking at multiple items, you press up and down to see your history. So keep that in mind. So that's basically how you search. Now here you have the category of basically all of the jobs / classes. So if it started in a Realm Reborn, it will start at its class form. If you started in Heavensward and Beyond, it will start at its job form, such as Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Reaper, Samurai, etc. So once you have picked your category, you can choose the item level, or the level of the item. So 1 through 90, which is current. Once you get your level, you hit search and then it shows up all the items in that level range. And of course, if you do level 90 or the highest, it basically shows you everything from the lowest to the highest. Just like that. So you have Gladiator Arms, Marauder, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Lancer, Reaper, Pugilist, Samurai, Rogue, Archer, Machinist, Dancer, Thaumaturge, Arcanist, Red Mage, Conjurer, Scholar, Astro, Sage, and you have the Crafters, Carpenter, Blacksmith, Armorer, Goldsmith, Leatherworker, Weaver, Alchemist, Culinarian, Botanist and Miner, Fisher, and then the tackle itself, basically their bait. Down here you have your armor, so basically the shields under Paladin and Gladiator. Here you can choose which job that you want specifically, since shields only pertain to Paladin, Gladiator, and some Conjurer. So if you go to Conjurer, as you can see, some shields do belong to them. Hats basically will be for everybody, and if you want to choose all of them, hit all. Basically it'll show you everything from 1 to 90. Oops. So we have our body, hands, legs, feet, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and rings. Here we have the items tab, so we have medicines. Anything that basically is a pot or medicine, come here. Anything that increases your stats, restores MP and HP. And also if you're using spirit bomb potions, stuff for crafting, that all is under the medicine category. Ingredients, stuff to make actual meals and food, will be here. You have the meals itself, anything that raises your stats. Alright, you have your seafood, basically just anything that you can get out of the ocean, lakes, streams, ponds, stuff like that. So basically fish. You have stones, basically anything that categorizes as stones, like minerals, stuff like that. You'll be finding it here. Also sands, also categorized as stones. Metals, which are basically ingots, nuggets, rings, plates, stuff like that. Rivets, nails, hinges, all will be under the metal category. Lumber, self-explanatory. You got your lumbers, you got your logs, planks, anything that is made of wood, obviously. You'll find that there. Cloth, this is going to be either cloths, string, yarn, materials. Alright, anything that is basically tied to the weaver. Leatherworker, or leathers, basically skins, leathers. That's all the category under that. Okay? Bones, anything that is with the skeletal structure, such as femurs, chips, horns, fangs, scales, carapaces, will fall under bone. Reagents, such as growth, inks, plants, oils, almost like stuff like blood, anything like that's secreted from animals and stuff like that, like saliva, water, all is under the glues, all under the reagents tab. Dyes, self-explanatory. Weapon parts. Most of the stuff is basically from Realm Reborn when you're doing like relic weapons. You have these things here which augments your artifact gear from a Realm Reborn and stuff like that. You have stuff like these things here which you can use for glamour from the raids of Realm Reborn. You have materia, self-explanatory. Anything that raises your stats will be here. Crystals, shards, and clusters have its own category. Catalysts, basically stuff to repair your gear. Glamour prisms, and these here for repair kits for submarines and airships from your free company crafts. Next is going to be miscellany. Anything that does not fall in the other categories will be here. Seasonal, bunch of junk that you get during the seasonal events. This here, everything that is registerable, such as mounts, fashion stuff, emotes, bardings, stuff like that. Minions, self-explanatory. If you click on this icon here, this lets you know what you have not registered. So, and then without a tick next to it will appear here. So if I go through the list, I have these things here that I have not collected yet. So that's what this tab is for. Also, this right here also will help you sort out from quantity and demand. And if you're going like, say, like gear wise, you can split it between stats as well. So if it's crafter and gatherer stuff, their stats. And if it's battle jobs, you'll be able to do physical damage, strength, dexterity, vitality, crit, determination, skill speed, spell speed, and direct hit. When something is in demand, someone will heart it. And if you want to heart something, hit square if you're on a controller. And then put wish list. Just like Amazon. You want to wish list something, you can do up to 10 little star over it next to it. Then if you want to take it off, re-click it. Also, you can add it to your favors as well, just in case you want to look it up faster. Now here you have airship submersible components, basically stuff that you put for your airships and submarines. And the orchestrium or music. Again, same thing. Register, buttons right there. This is what I have left on this page anyway. The next page, I have all this I still haven't gotten yet. So that's that. Now for the housing, which is going to be the bottom tab. We got exterior, stuff that goes on the outside, such as roofs, chimneys, awnings, walls. You can find that here. Interior, floors, walls, chandeliers. You'll find that all in here. Outdoor furnishings, anything that can be put outside. Furnishings for the inside, such as cupboards, miscellaneous stuff, lamps, screens, partitions. Then you have chairs and beds, self-explanatory, or couches as well. Tables, anything that you can put something on, like counters, bookshelves, regular tables, stuff like that. Tabletops, things that go on top of tables like clocks, miscellaneous stuff like that. Stuff that goes on the walls would be wall mounted, such as windows, lamps, cool stuff like that. Clocks, cupboards, planters. Got rugs, self-explanatory. Gardening items. This is involving the housing system anyway, so that's why it's there. So anything seeds, pots will be here. Then you got paintings, which you can use your picture frames to put these specific paintings on your walls and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And down here you'll find your favorites tab, which you can have up to I think 100, and then your wish list, which is up to 10, and that's where you'll find it there. And if you're trying to sell something on the market board, you need something called a retainer, which is unlocked through the main story really early on. You get 2 by default. Then the other ones will be, I think, $2 extra off the mod station, and they'll be added to your subscription service every month. Now you have sell items in your inventory, and sell items in your retainer's inventory. Then you have also your sales history of what you sold in the past. So we're going to try as an example. So you have asking price, what you want, how many you want to put up, compare price from the market board to see exactly what is selling for what. Look at the sales history over here. See what people bought it in the past. This is what you call horrible undercutting. And the thing what you want to do is you want to get your item at the top of the list. Basically, you want to do is undercut by 1 gil. This preserves the price of the item without dropping it and gives you on the top of the list. Some people take this way too serious and they undercut by way too much, basically throwing away gil and destroying the item's integrity. So don't do it. And if you want to sell something straight to your vendor or your retainer, have retainer sell items and it'll go straight into your inventory. If you're selling something that's in your retainer, then it goes into your retainer to hold on to. And if you want to buy it back, item buyback for the same amount that you put in. And basically that's how you sell stuff on the market board. Again, if you're on a free trial, you can't do that. Alright, so if you guys have any questions about the market board that you're confused about, please let me know in the comments below. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon supporter. The link for that would be in the description down below, as well as the link to my Discord channel. I also want to give you a huge shout out to all my Patreon and YouTube members. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of the Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead. Take care.